Let's bow our heads, feel the presence of God. Let us pray. Everybody say, Amen. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mom.
How are you this morning?
Feeling good.
Good to hear that. Remain standing for our energizer. Did you know the song Watermelon?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Let's sing together. Let's dance and sing together. 1, 2, 3, go.
Watermelon, watermelon, papaya, papaya, banana, 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 fruit salad, fruit salad.
Okay, thank you, class. You may now teach us. And now, I want you to look at your statement if there's an absent this morning. Is there any absent?
Mom.
Okay, good job, class, because you are all present and want to learn. And now let's give to yourselves a good job clap. Let's do it together.
G-O-D-J-O-B,
Okay, let's do it together. G-O-D-G-O-B.
Good job, good job. G-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job.
Okay, and now, before we proceed to our discussion, I want you to remind our classroom rules. Our first rule is respect each other. Second is obey instructions. Third one is stay focused. And the last one is engage always. And now, who can still remember what was our discussion last meeting? Hey, Trixie? Oh, very good. As you remember our last discussion. And now, sige, wala mo picture. What can you see in the picture, class? Okay,
Wow.
that's good. What's the light bulb inside the message bubble means? Yes, Marichan. Okay, very good. And what happens if the message is not clear? Yes, Mabel. Okay, very good. And what do you think is what we will learn this morning?
Knowledge teacher.
Light bulb teacher.
Ideas.
That's right. The light bulb inside the message bubbles shows that the idea and the message is clear and bright. The light bulb inside the bubble shows that a clear and a bright idea. And just like communicating clearly, our listeners can easily understand. Today we will learn on how to make our message clear and concise, just so that our listeners can see the light of what we are saying. Our topic this morning is all about developing clear and concise messages in teaching. But before that, let me first present to you our objectives. So at the end of the lesson, you should be able to, everybody please read.
Demonstrate appreciation for clear communication, expressing how it shows kindness and respect towards others. Apply strategies for clear communication by creating a poster, identifying clear versus confusing messages, and completing a group puzzle challenge with accuracy. Identify the correct strategies
For developing
clear and concise messages in teaching by selecting the right answer from a given set of options with at least 4 out of 5.
Okay, thank you, class. And so when we say developing clear and concise messages, what do we mean by this? Yes, Justin? Is that all right?
When we say developing clear and concise messages in teaching, it means that when we communicate to our learners, it should be concise, it should be clear, so that they are able to understand uh, our point of view, and okay. Meron na.
Okay, thank you, Justin. And when we say developing clear and concise messages, this means making our communication easy to understand and direct to the point. When we communicate, we should use words and sentences that are simple, so understand as easily. And our message should be short but complete without adding unnecessary details. Being to the point means focusing only on what is important, so listeners don't get confused. Now we have here the 5 key strategies that we can apply for developing clear and concise messages. We have the Okay, let's discuss first the first one, which is avoid complex language, avoid jargon and complex language. So, Marchan, can you read? Please read.
Use simple everyday words instead of difficult or technical terms.
Okay. Avoid jargon and complex language means we should use simple everyday language and instead of difficult and technical terms so that our listeners can easily understand our message. Just like for example, instead of saying we will analyze the semantic structure, we should say that we will look at the words the author choose and what they mean. So by that, our listeners can easily understand our message. The next one is use examples and analogies. Okay, Mabel, can you please read?
Explain ideas using real-life examples or comparisons.
Okay, when we make our lessons easier, this means making our lesson easier by giving real-life examples or comparing ideas to the things that the students already know. Just like for example, I am teaching about noun. I can give an example to my students itself that a student is an example of a person, and their classroom is an example of place, and their book is an example of a thing. So for analogies, for example, I can say that a skeleton is like a body spring. It holds everything up. So by that, our listeners can visualize and remember easily the concept. The next one is structure messages logically. Okay, Trixie, please read.
Organize your ideas in a clear step-by-step way.
Thank you. When we say structure messages logically, this means that we need to present our ideas step by step in a clear order so our listeners can follow our message or instruction easily. So just like for example, I am giving you an activity and I give you the first instruction that you need to gather your materials, second is draw your outline, and the third one is color your drawing. So by that, you can easily follow my instruction. But if my instruction is mixed, that's the time you will get confused. The next one is keep messages simple and focused. Okay, this means that we need to stick to the main idea and avoid extra details. Now, so that our listeners don't get confused. Just like for example, I am teaching about water cycle. I should focus only on evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. I should avoid extra details like cloud types until they are related to my objectives. So with that, you can understand my lessons easily. So the next one, this is the most important strategy, use feedback to evaluate clarity. So this means that we need to check the understanding of our students or listeners if they really understand our message or lessons. Just like for example, after teaching, I am asking you to explain in your own words about our discussion. So with that, I can analyze that if you really understand my discussion. That's what we call this feedback to evaluate clarity. So clear and concise messages help both teachers and students to understand each other better. When we use simple words, give examples, organize our thoughts, stay focused, and check for understanding, learning becomes easier and more meaningful for everyone. So class, did you understand our lesson this morning?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Is there any questions or clarifications?
None.
Okay, if not, let's proceed to our first activity. Okay, our first activity, we call this as Clarity Poster Challenge. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is to gather your materials like sharpener paper, pencils, and other coloring materials. Second is you need to choose one of those strategies that I have discussed earlier. And in your short bond paper, you should write the name of the strategy and meaning that and write a meaning in your own words, and then add a drawing or symbol. And the last one is color and design your poster neatly and creatively. Okay, class, before you will start, please be guided with our criteria. Okay, content 40%, creativity and design 30%, and neatness and effort we have 30%, the total of 100%. And now I'll give you the 5 minutes to finish your work. Okay, Justin, what strategy did you choose?
Feedback teacher.
Okay, using feedback to evaluate clarity. How about your Rich Joy? Okay, good choice. That's a good choice. And now you have 1 minute left. Mabel, what did you draw? Okay, very good. Okay, class, time is up. You may now pass your work, finish or unfinished. In the count of 5, pass your work. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll check this later. So, great work, class, because you. Great work, class, as I can see that you are all doing great with your task. Let's give a loudest clap to yourselves. And now you have explored the strategy on your own, let's test how well you can spot clear or confusing messages when working with a partner. Our next activity, we call this clear or confusing flagging. The first thing that you need to do is to choose a partner. And then you will get this 2 flags. Each pair should have 2 flags. One green flag, which is represent a clear message, and the red one is represent a confusing message. So partner A will hold this green flag and partner B will hold this red flag. So after that, listen carefully as I read the message aloud, and then decide with the pair which if the message is clear or confusing, and then you will raise the green flag if it is clear and raise the red flag if it is confusing. And be ready for explain your answer. So I will, and this, before we will start, this will be the criteria. Okay. Everybody please read.
Teamwork 30%, message identification 40%, participation
and engagement 30%.
Okay. And now I will read the first message. Okay. Well done, class, because you are great work. Well done, class, because you are doing great in identifying clear and concise messages as pairs. Now let's give a 5 claps to yourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's proceed to our last activity. We call this as puzzle race. So the first thing that you need to do, this will be the group 1, this will be the group 2, and this will be the group 3. The first thing that you need to do is to receive the envelope. First envelope. Hello, teacher. Okay. Receive the envelope. And then, one person open the envelope and read the instruction card aloud to the group. And then, decide together what the instruction means so everyone understands. Use only simple words. And then, work as a team to complete the puzzle correctly. And the last one is, if you finish your puzzle correctly, you can place it in the board. Okay, before we will start, please be guided with our criteria. Teamwork and collaboration, 30%. Following instruction, 30%. Quick and neat work, we have 20%. And puzzle accuracy, we have 20%, the total of 100%. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes only to finish your work. Okay, how was the instruction? Group 3, is it clear? Is it to understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's good. How about the group 2? How's the instruction?
Clear.
It is easy to follow?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. How about the group 1?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And now time is up. You may now praise your work in the board. Great job, class. Because I see that every group cooperated and doing great with your group. So let's give a loudest clap to your class. And by the way, every group, I can see that every group completed the puzzle correctly, but what we can see that the group 2, who first completed the puzzle, who was first completed the puzzle correctly. So the group 2 is our champion for this activity. Let's give a loud clap. And now, imagine if I give you a clear instruction. Do you think that you can finish complete your puzzle correctly and easily?
Yeah, no.
Okay, why no? Okay, very good, because it will hard for you to follow the step. And now, is there any questions or clarifications?
None.
If none, I have questions for you. The first one is, what do we mean by developing clear and concise messages? Yes, Marichan. Okay, very good. The next one is, what are the 5 base strategies that we have discussed earlier? Yes, Miss Joy? Okay, very good. The last one is, why we need to communicate clearly? Yes, Mabel? Very good answer, Kimberly. Okay, that's good. Another idea, Justine? Okay, very good, class. As you are all understand our discussion. And now I want you to get your 1/4 sheet of paper and answer this one. So please read the instruction.
Read each statement
And carefully
choose the correct strategy for developing clear and concise messages
suggesting teaching from the box below. Write only the letter of your answer on the space provided.
Okay, thank you. And now I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this one. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. You may now pass your paper, finish or unfinished, in the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will check this later. And now, get your assignment notebook and copy this one. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any questions or clarifications about our discussion?
None.
If none, that's all. Let's dismiss. Thank you and goodbye, class.
Goodbye.